Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
거에다. 하얀 거. 내가 하얀 거. 우와, 맛있겠다. 노란색도 더 맛있고 하얀색도 더 맛있어.